Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to Environment Regeneration and Streetscene Service Cabinet Board on the 19th of April 2024. I'm happy to chair the meeting. Can I ask for a second for appointment of chair, please?
Happy to second.
Thank you. Okay, therefore we'll move to agenda item 2, Chair's announcements. Good morning again and welcome, as I said, to the hybrid meeting of the Environment Regeneration and Streetscene Cabinet Board. I'm Councillor Scott Jones and I'm the Cabinet Member for Street Care. A few points to cover before we move on to the next agenda item. This meeting will be recorded. Please can I ask that you ensure that your phones are switched to silent for the duration of the meeting. Can members and officers who are present here in the meeting use their microphones when speaking. If you wish to ask a question, those who are on Teams, please can you raise your electronic hand. We'll therefore move on to agenda item 3, declaration of interest. Can I ask if there's any declarations of interest from members, please?
I see no indications, Chair.
Thank you, Chloe. Therefore, we move on to agenda item 4, minutes from the previous meeting. The minutes from the previous meeting held on the 22nd of March 2024 are included for approval. The minutes are on pages 5 to 12. Can I ask if there's any questions or observation from members, please? There are none. Okay, therefore I'm happy to propose. Can I ask for a seconder, please?
Happy to second.
Thank you. Okay, therefore we move on to agenda item 5, public question time. I can confirm that we've received no questions from the public at today's meeting. Therefore we move to agenda item 6, Shared Prosperity Fund Business Anchor Project. The report is on pages 13 to 76 and is here for information. Can I ask officers if there's any further questions or comments to be added, please?
Nothing further, Chair.
Thanks, Simon. Members, any questions, observations?
Yeah, just again, a big thanks to all involved in the delivery and getting the SPF out there, and obviously what you've done for the local business communities. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Okay, as previously mentioned, this report is for information, therefore I can confirm that we have noted the report. We'll move on to agenda item 7, South West Wales Corporate Joint Committee Regional Transport Plan Case for Change Update. The report is on pages 77 to 102 and is here for information. Can I ask officers if there's any further comments to add, please?
Just for information, Chair, we've had a very positive letter from the new Cabinet Secretary, Ken Skates, in relation to the submission for our case for change. Clearly, we've got a lot more to do now. We're getting into the heavy lifting part of the development of the plan. There's likely to be a change to the sort of delivery programme around it, as we've been delayed in going to an initial stakeholder engagement around the plan because of the police commissioners elections that are taking place next week. So there'll be a tweak to the overall programme, but the aim is to still deliver within the overall programme. So thanks, Chair.
Thanks very much, David. Okay, any questions, observation from members? There are none. Okay, as previously mentioned, the report is here for information. Therefore, I can confirm that we've noted the report. We move on to agenda item 8, Neath Talbot Local Energy Plan. The report is on pages 103 to 354. It is here for information. Can I ask officers if there's any further comments to add, please?
Nothing further to add, Chair. Thanks.
Thank you. Members, any questions or observations? None? Okay, as previously mentioned, the report is here for information and I can confirm that we have noted the report. Agenda item 9, Traffic Regulation Order. The report is on pages 355 to 372 and is here for decision. Can I ask officers if there's any further comments to add, please?
Nothing to add, Chair.
Thanks, David. Okay, any questions, observations from members? There are none. Okay, I now refer members to the recommendation on page 359 of the circulated agenda pack. I'm happy to propose. Can I have a seconder, please?
Happy to second, Chair.
Thank you, members. If you've not indicated the contrary by raising your hands, I'll assume that you're in favour of the recommendation. And I'm going to ask Chloe to confirm that the item has been approved, please.
I see no indications to the contrary, Chair, so I can confirm that recommendation has been approved.
Thanks, Chloe. Therefore, we'll move on to agenda item 10, list of approved contractors. The report is on pages 373 to 386 and is here for decision. Can I ask officers if there's any further comments to add, please?
Nothing further, Chair.
Thanks, David. Any questions, observation from members? There are none. Okay, therefore, I refer members to the recommendation on page 375 of the circulated agenda pack. I'm happy to propose. Can I have a seconder, please?
Happy to second, Chair.
Thank you. Members, if you would not indicate to the contrary by raising your hands, I'll assume that you're in favour of the recommendation. I'm now going to ask Chloe to confirm that the item has been approved, please.
I see no indication to the contrary, Chair, so I can confirm that recommendation's been approved.
Thanks very much. Therefore, we'll move on to agenda item 11, Corporate Asset Management Plan 2024 to 2029. The report is on pages 38 to 472 and is here for decision. And ask officers if there's any further comments to add, please.
Further to add, Chair.
Thank you, Simon. Members, any questions, observations? There are none. Okay, I'll refer members to the recommendation on page 394 of the circulated agenda pack. I propose if I can have a seconder, please.
Happy to second, Chair.
Thank you. Members, if you would not indicate to the contrary by raising your hands, I'll assume that you're in favour of the recommendation, and I'm therefore going to ask Chloe to confirm that the item has been approved.
I see no indication to the contrary, Chair, so I can confirm that recommendation's been approved.
Thanks very much. Okay, agenda item 12, urgent items. I can confirm that we've no urgent items before us this afternoon. Therefore, I'll move on to agenda item 13, access to meetings, exclusion of the public. Members, at this point, we have to consider the information contained within the private reports. Can I ask, I'm happy to propose that we move into private. Can I ask for a second, please?
Happy to second, Chair.
Very much. Okay, members, if you would not indicate to the contrary by raising your hands, I'll assume that you're in favour of moving into private. Now I'm going to ask Chloe to confirm that is the case, please.
I see no indication to the contrary, Chair, so I'll just stop the recording to move into private section.
Thank you.